What up, everybody, and welcome to the FB and Goob Show. I'm FB,
And I'm the Goob.
sponsored by the Good Time Tavern of Livermore, California. How's the Goob?
The Goob is scatterbrained today.
Okay.
Like honestly, I'm thinking about Final Fours. I'm thinking about playoff pushes. I'm thinking about how much I hate the Dodgers. But I think first I have to start with something fucked up and not fucked up. I'm gonna talk about bad parenting. What happened in Michigan? I gotta get your
Oh,
view
yeah.
on that.
I saw that. Bad parenting. That's why I'm on my kid's ass all the time, because I don't want to go to jail for what they get.
They
I
got
want,
10 to 15 for manslaughter because their kid killed 4 other kids.
yeah. Yeah. Treat your children to be,
Yes. I
yeah.
mean, for me, it's
Teach
a
them
good
well.
thing. I mean, I know you're a parent, you already do this, but I mean, for other
Yeah.
people that lock their kids in the backyard and be like, oh, they'll be fine, maybe go check on them once in a while. You know what I'm saying?
Should definitely check on them. You should always be, I mean, you want to ask my kids. They see my face all the time. Hey, kiddos. Hey, Dad. Damn, he's always around.
No doubt. So that was kind of unexpected. And yet, I don't know. I feel bad for those 2 parents specifically, but something needed to be done. And, that happened.
You want to talk a little bit about unexpected. Last week, I thanked everybody for 350 subscribers. I thought that was amazing. We jumped 11 more this week. We're up to 361. So whoever you 11 are, welcome and thank you, because that's a huge jump for this small little tiny sports show. So
Oh,
no,
yeah.
just
No, I
saying, I was
love it.
like 350 to 361 in 1 week. My heart has never fluttered more times than that ever. You know what I mean? Marriage, kids. That's
Yeah.
three.
Now,
That's
far
three
going broke,
flutters.
whatever. It's all
Yeah.
about the FB and Goop show.
Yeah, right. Packers winning the 2010 Super Bowl, heart flutter. But it was like 11 times this week. I was like, oh, wow, another. So thanks. Appreciate you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
And
on to that, we'll go to madness.
yeah, well, I like to call it the non-madness.
You were a little non-mad. I was a little non-madness too for definitely the finals. I felt the stronger teams made it.
I mean, we could start out by saying Caitlin Clark put up 18 points in the first quarter. Iowa went up to a huge lead in the women's finals game.
Huge.
And we were all thinking, oh, this is going to be the cherry on top of Caitlin Clark's career.
Did she need it to be a cherry on top? Do you think this changes Caitlin Clark's? I mean, this was a David
Ice Cube's
versus
still giving her
Goliath.
$5 million.
This was a David versus Goliath situation. South Carolina has number 2 and the number 4 player in the whole dealio here.
I mean, Dawn Staley had that big girl working very well. All her
That
freshmen
big girl was
performed,
really good.
yeah, out of their brains.
Yeah.
They were a team on a mission. They're undefeated. They did what UNLV could not do back in the day,
Which is win it all and never lose.
undefeated season.
Undefeated. Yeah. So definitely David versus Goliath. This time David did not win. But we all had our fingers crossed. That's for sure.
Yeah, and apparently more people watched that than watched the UConn game.
Well, that's because those people had fucking FUBU. And those people could watch the women's, but they couldn't watch the men's.
Right.
I got to watch the women's, and I quite enjoyed it. But I would have also enjoyed the men's. But no, I switched from Sling to FUBU to watch football. I did not know I needed to switch back from FUBU to Sling to watch basketball. I did not know that this
I'm
was.
sure there's a college hack how to do that every other day.
Somebody's got a hack somewhere where I don't have to do this.
We apparently have jobs and kids and can't do that. But hey, you want to send us a comment how to switch from Sling to FUBU every day for free?
Every day for free.
Let us know.
Yeah, very frustrating. I was I was mad when I woke up, or you said TBS. I was like, really?
Yeah, not what I was looking forward to, that's for sure.
No, especially when I watched a lot of the games on ESPN and I watched a lot of the games on CBS and I watched games throughout the week. And then when it came to the last game, I didn't get to watch it. It was kind of It's kind of a
And
disappointment.
honestly, the first half was good. Zach Edey is a stud. He's one of the kids that'll go down in college
College
lore.
history. Yeah.
Because he played great, 30-some points, 17 rebounds. UConn was just a better team everywhere else.
Right. And
So,
he won't make it. He won't make it in the pros. You don't think? I don't. I mean, I've heard not drafted.
I don't think so.
Yeah, not draft. Not even drafted. College player of the year, maybe. Not drafted.
I mean, honestly, it looks like the G League might be like the league of big men. You know, we had your boy from last year.
Shabib. Yeah.
Yeah, Speedway.
So,
Speedway's
yeah.
dominating
I
the G
thought the
League.
Pacers picked him up. Did he? He's still with the Pacers in the G League.
Yeah, he played a couple of minutes, but honestly, he went back to the G League. Like he's not going to. I don't believe he's going to play in the playoffs.
And player of the year kind of guy, you know.
Yeah. No, next year it's going to be the same thing. We'll see Baycott and Edey.
Right, Edey, and it's like,
I mean,
wow.
Klingon, I think, has another year, and obviously, if he's smart, he'll stay in college because those are the best years of your life.
Those are the best years of your life, especially if you're a big man who's got no outside shot, no athletic ability. You can't even get the rebound because you're so slow when you get to the pros. And somebody will just, Steph Curry will swoop it out of you. He's like, who got the rebound? Steph Curry did. Really?
I'm just
That's embarrassing.
TV franchise, like reverse dunking on him.
Embarrassing, so that's not good. So good for him in the G League. There's, we say it all the time, 350,000 college athletes graduate and go to their damn job every year. Because that's what happens to them. And the other 1% go play pro. So, hey, madness. I don't know what to Calipari left.
He left Kentucky.
Yeah, he left Kentucky 2 weeks ago. Last week he said we went to the last meetings of the week. Calipari staying. We're going to do this another year. I told you I was sad because I didn't really know. I was last 3 years not too well. You know what I mean? There was a point in time when he was like, please don't lose him because they're talking about us playing against pro teams. And now it's like, shoot, we're not very good anymore. So irate, right? Yeah, I'm irate. I'm irate by this. No, I'm not irate. He went to Arkansas. I don't know. No replacements. I've heard some names. The guy to USC. Now, see what Kentucky can do is just go take whatever new up and coming great head coach there is at like Duquesne or somewhere that doesn't matter.
You guys are gonna poke a bunch of Hall of Fame like pro coaches. And you're gonna poke a bunch of up and comers and see what happens.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get somebody. We're gonna get somebody who's taken their team to the final or the Elite 8 or Sweet 16 2 times from a James Madison or some little small college who's working his way up there.
You better do it quick these days with the transfer portal and everything. You got to get someone on the clock.
We don't have with having Calipari saying I'm staying and then leaving, that took some of the time away. We lost options of coaches, things happened, and now we're like last on the clock. That was kind of a dick ass move by him. You know what I mean? Kind of a dick ass move by Calipari. Thank you for all the years, the players you brought from Davis to Master. You know what I mean? Great players, great years. But boo move that you just did right there going to Arkansas with no coaches available. Unless you start poking, prodding, or stealing. So fuck John Calipari. And thank you, John Calipari. All in one sentence. That's how I feel about it. So but we'll talk about college basketball again in what?
Someone's got to beat Connecticut next year. That's all I know.
Yeah, they dominated this year. They just dominated. So yeah, somebody's got to beat Connecticut.
Like this year, oh man, if Connecticut keeps winning and the Celtics keep winning, those people in New England are
get a little cocky about their basketball. Who is the head coach of Connecticut?
Is that Gino Auriemma?
You're a fucking smartass. I know who that.
Kevin Ollie was recently. I'm not sure if he still is.
It's not Hurley, is it now?
He is coach of one of those teams in the Final Four. It's got to be UConn, right?
Yeah. See, I heard Kentucky put feelers out, and he said, "No."
That made sense. Kevin Ollie got fired.
Yeah.
I think. And then they hired Hurley. Which I'll have to double check. That guy. Check the coach.
It is because it said Connecticut's coach said no to Kentucky, and it was Hurley.
So wait, so did Hurley win the championship last year then? Also, Because they wouldn't have fired someone who won the championship, right?
No. So I'm assuming 2 years in a row for him.
All right.
Somebody should go get that guy. You're looking at that guy like he needs to help you. Nice.
Nice. Yes.
All right. Listen, we'll talk about college basketball in 6 months. You might throw some North Carolina shit out there occasionally. I will mention a new coach here in the next week, I would assume. You won't be here. I don't know if we want to tell everybody that you're not going to be here. You're going to be there. So I might do some shows by myself, apparently, just to keep the longest continuously non-watched greatest show of all time not going.
Yeah, I got an international phone plan. Maybe I could send you some clips. You could just show like a photo of me in front of something crazy.
I'll put it in the background
The Duomo de Milano or something.
Yeah, I'll put it on in the background. That'll be awesome. Yeah,
exactly.
So, perfect. Well, but we do have NBA. We got 3 games left, unless you're the Nuggets, who have 4 games left, and I just don't know how. I don't know who the other team is that doesn't, who still has to play a 4th game.
Sneaky Nuggets.
Well, I don't know who the other team is, though. I couldn't figure it out. I didn't go through enough of the stats, and I was like, well, who do they play then? Because somebody else must have 4 games left to play too, because they just can't play themselves in the 4th game. But interesting how it looks. It's nowhere near over, which is trippy. It's like, I mean,
the plan has made it very weird because there's a couple races. You know, you have in the West, you have the race for the 1 seed.
You have the race for the 1 seed, which is 3 teams.
Which
3
is 3
teams still vying for 1 spot. The 1 spot.
Exactly.
They're all making the playoffs.
I'm afraid of Denver the most. Obviously, OKC and Minnesota are newbies.
They're new, yeah.
Right.
Well, Minnesota not as new, but Minnesota really doesn't play very well in the playoffs.
Yeah. Exactly.
Karl Anthony Towns has not played well in the playoffs.
Not too much to talk about in the West. I feel like everyone's in. It's going to be Lakers and Warriors probably, or Lakers, Warriors, Sacramento.
Everyone's
Those 3
in.
teams
That
are going to have to
matters.
play each other to get in. It's going to be stupid. But the East is even more insane.
I think the fact that Sacramento's sitting at the bottom of that trying in a play-in game when we've had them at 3 or 4 is crazy. I'm like, man,
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't know how they regressed so much.
Bonus, Monk. Oh, yeah, Jesus Christ. I thought they were.
2nd year of their rookie guy. They kept everybody. Yeah. Very shocking. They didn't improve.
But I think it makes them a scary play-in team because I think that if they can't turn on anything from last year, they're a 3-4. So
they could just run Sabonis, De'Aaron Fox pick and roll every play in the playoffs.
They could, and skip everybody else.
That makes them dangerous. Yeah,
it does. And Monk somewhere out there to shoot a 3-pointer. So I mean, I still like Sacramento a lot, but they are in the play-in spot.
That would be funny because the Warriors have to go through probably the Lakers and Sacramento. They get to Denver and or Minnesota.
Yeah. So you have to play, your 2 rivals, and then you have to go play number 1. Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. The Warriors, it's been a fun ride. We don't have a draft pick, so let's roll the dice.
Oh, you're in. You're in the playoffs. That's all that matters. You got your Warriors in. You still have a lot of ups and downs for 1 and 2.
Rest all the old guys for a week. Give them massages and shit.
Hell yeah. Get Draymond some what are those things that box? A mouthpiece.
Cocaine.
Get Draymond some cocaine. There we go. That'll do it. But the East, you are right. The East, on the other hand, is
Celtics.
Well,
and like 9 teams.
And 9 teams. 9 teams. It's all weird. That the fact that I see the Knicks eyeing 2nd place, 1 game behind the Bucks, but only looking in the rearview mirror because they're only 1 game ahead of the Magic. You know what I mean? So it's like, hey, shit, everybody could be 2nd place. You know what I mean? And then it's another half a game and game. It's the East is going to be interesting for 3 more games of basketball.
Yeah, we have no idea until next week. We'll have no clue.
And then Philly, man.
The wild card. No one wants to play Philadelphia. If they move up 1 to the 6th seed, then do you want to be 3? No.
I want to be 2. So I'm following whatever Philly does. If Philly wins and goes to the 6th seed, I hope the Knicks jump to 2 and get past the Bucks. So it's the Bucks versus the Philly in the first round because I just don't want to face Joel Embiid in the first round of the playoffs, even with home court advantage. I don't want to see him until round 2.
Now,
I know round 3 involves the Boston Celtics. I've got that figured out already.
right.
It's just trying to get past round 1 to take on a good team in round 2. I don't want to go Philly, Bucks,
Right.
Celtics.
Yeah, I think Philly takes down the Bucks, so you'd rather face, Orlando and then Philly
Yeah.
and then
Then Philly, then play the Celtics and lose. I told
Yeah.
you if I lose to the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Final, if the Knicks make it there and lose to the Celtics, that was whoever went there anyways was supposed to lose. So it doesn't, I'm not like mad at it. If Philly went there, they were going to lose. If the Cavaliers go there, they're supposed to lose. And whoever plays the Celtics in the final is probably going to win. Yeah. It's just the way
Nice.
it is.
Yeah.
So I can't wait. Listen, 3 days, these last 3 games, if you're going to watch basketball, watch these last 3 games because everybody's still in it. At least the games in the East.
Everyone's going to be moving places like 3 times a day.
The Knicks were in 5th last week. When we were talking, the Knicks were in 5th. When we were doing this show 1 week ago, the Knicks were in 5th. We had 350 subscribers. The Knicks were in 5th. 1 week later, 361 subscribers. The Knicks are 1 game behind 2nd. That was in 1 week.
Did you hear about the Hall of Fame? My boy Vince Carter.
Oh, the North Carolina Vince Carter?
Vince Sanity. Yeah, no, we had the new Hall of Famers. Vince Carter.
Okay.
Obviously made it on his first attempt.
I would hope
Chauncey Billups. Boop, 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 Billups.
Well, he had to be first, right? 2-time champion. I mean,
I think Billups, he could have made it last year. I think he was a second attempt guy.
Okay, second attempt. Not bad. That's not dishonorable.
Yeah, no. So I just wanted to give a shout out to those 2 guys. I wanted to mention 2 things before we moved on.
Is there anybody else in the Hall of Fame but your 2 guys, the Detroit guy and the North Carolina guy?
Yes, of course. And I ignored all of them.
All of them. You didn't recognize anybody that I might have liked?
No. There was a lot of executives. And
fuck them. I hate all those guys.
Yeah, no, some guys I could question. If we had an all-NBA show,
I could question.
I would ask why these guys are actually being inducted.
Okay, that's fair.
But we don't have time for that.
No, we don't, because then I'll start talking about Sterling Sharp, and this will just turn into some pissy anger thing by me. Let's not do it. Exactly. So let's move on.
So I wanted to mention that, and also, did you see the 50-point game from Malachi Flynn? A man
the Piston dude. Off the bench? Is that dude's off the bench, right? No way, he's a starter.
His career average is 4.6.
Let me write that down because
and he's had a 5-year career. The lowest average career points per game guy that's ever scored 50.
Oh, that's gotta be guaranteed.
I I feel like that's embarrassing for the Pistons.
No.
We're starting to, do this climb to championship material.
And you found one of your best players. He's been the diamond in the rough. Malachi Flynn.
4.6 career points per game. Yeah.
Yeah, but it sounds like Malachi was never given the chance.
Hey, I scored 6 points in church league once. Everyone can catch fire every once in a while.
Yeah, you did. That's 6 points. Yeah. That's fire.
I was like triple my career total points.
Yeah, but 50 in an NBA game.
I thought we had to bring him up.
I like that you brought him up. I mean, we could bring up Brunson with a 41-point game, or we can bring up
45 tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, but Malachi Flynn with a 50-point game coming off the bench for the Detroit Pistons.
Exactly. I was trying to figure out who he was drafted before that someone would be pissed off about, but he was 29th, and that was a bad draft for everybody. So Jaden McDaniels was right before him. I think he's better.
Maybe a little.
All right.
Has he ever had a 50-point game, though? That's the question you have to ask.
Hell nah.
Hell no. Hell no for that man. So go Malachi Flynn of the Detroit Pistons for his 50
You know what?
burger.
He's gonna have his face on a car wash in Detroit someday. Good job.
Flynn's Wash.
And Flint's wash, baby.
Flynn's Wash. Fuck, I like it. Fuck,
See it
you
already.
put my name
Really?
on anything and put
Shit,
Wash behind it.
We should good Malachi Flynn's good time. Washington thing.
Washington thing. I'm in.
We'll wash anything.
Well, we'll wash anything. That's right. Bring it in. We'll just spray it down and brush it.
Wink.
Spray it again. All right, cool. Listen, NBA, you're gonna miss the playoffs. I feel bad for you. Are you gonna miss
the playoffs?
Are
Are a
you
long
gonna
time,
miss
man.
the
I'll miss like the
Warriors?
first
Are you
round.
gonna miss everything about the Warriors? So you're
Oh,
gonna
I'll
get
miss
on a you're gonna get on a plane, land, come back to watch me making shorts about the Warriors losing in the first playoff.
Man, I got decent technology. I might be able to check some of the shit out. We'll see. I don't know. They won't let me wear they don't let me wear shorts in like the Vatican and stuff like that. So I don't know if I have to. I don't know if I can bring my phone
Doesn't look
either.
like you're going to the Vatican.
I'll come back with a lot of it. I'll come back with a lot of information, more than I'm leaving with now.
Right. And pants.
I bought some Adidas pants, so I look like an Italian guy in Brooklyn from 1992.
Nice. Are they with the white stripes down the side? Are they red with white stripes? What are they?
Oh no, they're the straight black white stripes.
Oh, black with the white stripes.
Yeah, and
Ben's
I've
got the whole suit.
Straight white T-shirt, and I don't think I'm getting a haircut, so I can go like whatever Italian people look like.
I don't. You're gonna have to get a picture. I don't know what an Italian person looks like. More like that, I think. More with the hair slicked back.
I think this is more like
a leprechaun who got drunk.
I was thinking about the island.
Leprechaun. That's what that looks like.
I was thinking about Gilligan's Island.
That would be Gilligan.
Yes. All right. Well, Gilligan says, "Let's go to baseball."
Okay, all right, Gilligan. That sounds good. Let's do it. I like to go to baseball.
Pirates team of the week? Yes or no?
Yes. At 9-3, yes. At 9-3, yes. I will give the Pirates at 9-3 team of the week when we had them at 3-9 on the board.
That's true. That's true.
Angels also. Angels sitting at the top of the West. I didn't have them there. You did not. The Oakland Athletics sitting in the middle when they're moving to Sacramento to a stadium that only holds 7,000 people.
And it's usually about 115 degrees there too.
And that's 115 in Sacramento.
That's hot for major league players.
That's why it only holds 7,000 because only 12 show up. It's 115 fucking degrees.
Hot.
All their away games should be day games and all their home games should be night games. And I bet you next year that's how it's going to be. There'll be no more day games during the summer in Sacramento.
That would make sense.
That would make sense. They might do it this year, but some players are going to go, "Hey, coach, we're not playing in the Oakland series in Oakland." Just letting you know. And then it would just be all the worst players playing in the 7,000 seated Oakland. Sorry.
For some reason, everyone's wife is pregnant on the Sacramento A's trip.
No. They're just going to be called Athletics.
Just the Athletics? How do you trademark athletics? That's not even a thing. Or that's everything.
These are not the Sacramento baseball players you're looking for.
Nice. As long as we can make it Star Wars oriented, I'll go.
I did. I'm wearing my Star Wars t-shirt right now, asshole. Yeah, you know what? Star Wars May the 4th.
We are the random athletics.
That May show next year, because they're still in Oakland right now. They're going to be in Oakland till when? Next year, right?
Yeah, the fans are in the parking lot. The A's are inside. It's been fun.
I'm gonna get a little package for us all to go to some games, so we can just go to Oakland for like one last time.
I don't think kids want to hang out in the parking lot though.
No, we're going in.
Oh, we're going in. All right,
Yeah, we're
here we
going
go.
in. So, well, who does you want to see? Who? If the A's play the Pirates, should we get a Pirates game?
Dude, we should hit the Guardians because that should be like the cheapest ticket ever. Should be like $2 to like go in.
The A's Guardians. Let's go A's
A's Guardians.
Guardians.
I mean, seriously, that should be
A's,
terrible.
A's Dodgers.
Then you're
A's
actually
Giants. Why
right.
not? We'll do it one last time. We did it last year. A's Yankees would be fun. We could probably get all these tickets. Nobody's going to the games.
Nobody is.
Nobody.
No,
We can get all these tickets. Everyone,
I-
like tickets you could never get. Remember A's Red Sox 10 years ago?
Oh,
You weren't
yeah.
getting that ticket. You were
Nope.
parking in the fucking field across the street and crossing the freeway over the bridge to get into the 84,000 people Boston Red Sox A's game. And we probably get that game, no problem now.
Oh, yeah. No, it's crazy how the
It's
A's fans are
insane.
so anti that stadium and that owner and that team. But yeah, we can go sit second row anytime we want. Cheap.
I think the kids should be able to say, oh, the last season the A's were in Oakland. I went to like 10 games.
I was there. I touched the
I was
dirt.
there. I was there like 10 times. Where were you guys? Weren't there? Yeah, we were there. We were in the parking lot. Really? I saw that dude for the Aaron Judge. I saw that guy. I saw Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani. I saw Ohtani. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be like, what? You're like, I mean, we'll see Ohtani when the Giants are 12-74. We'll go to the Giants game, Giants Dodgers game.
The Goob decided he's not talking about the Giants this week. We're taking
Yeah,
a
you
break.
have mentioned that. Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
no, it is fun though. I mean, the Dodgers and Yankees, you look at standings right now, and it kind of looks like back in 85, 95. You got the Yankees and Red Sox atop the East. You got the Dodgers on top of the West. I mean,
Orioles in third right there.
obviously there's a little bit of weird things going on. The Pirates being 9-3. That is kind of 92.
92. I like it. You're going back to Bonilla and Bonds.
Well, back then we had the Braves and the Pirates, and they're both ahead of their divisions. And we also had the Yankees and the Indians were also good. So it does remind me of 94,
Right.
93 a little bit.
It does a little. I told you I felt old when I looked. When I looked at the thing, I went, man, I feel like this is old school baseball. We got
Right,
Yankees,
weird
Red
start.
Sox, Orioles, bam, 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 where they need to be. Pirates, look at that number. Like, oh shit, Dodgers
Not
back where
irate,
they're
not
supposed to
irate
be.
yet.
You're not irate yet. You're just the Pirates. No, I'm in. I like baseball where it sits right now. Yankees, Dodgers, both first to 10. Happy with that. Happy with what I see on the Dodgers. I know you don't want to talk about the Giants, but you know, I see Mookie batting 380 with 5 home runs.
It was my Giants face right here. Sad face.
Sad face, right? I thought you'd be better than behind.
Well, listen, I told you we're going to get all our guys back in July.
You
Blake
said
Snell will
July.
be good by then. Robbie Ray will be back. We're going to have a pitching staff that's going to be nasty. No days off against our pitching staff end of July.
4 months from now.
Yeah, we got to get close to 500 by then, and then we make our move.
You better be better than 4
Open
games
stop.
a week. That's for sure.
Yeah. No,
if you only do 4 every 10, you're in trouble.
Yeah, we can't play 1 win out of 3 every time. That's not going to work.
No, you'd be 12-30. That's like.
But hey, we have to talk about the whole pitching clock injuring everyone.
Is that what they're blaming it on?
Is that a thing? Yeah. We've had injuries to Garrett Cole and my boy Shane Bieber and a ton of other starting.
A's lost that Strider kid.
Yeah, exactly. That's the guy that won me my fantasy league last year, and now he's
gone. He was the only thing the A's had that was any good.
That was great. Braves.
No, the Braves was the Strider. Was it the Braves?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know it was that guy. I thought the A's had a guy named Strider. So the Braves lost.
Yeah, the guy that led the NL in strikeouts last year as like a 22-year-old big.
No, man. We talked about why the Braves were so good last week because Strider was one of the reasons the Braves were so good.
Yeah. So anyway, they're blaming pitch clock, which
Why?
I think is a freaking joke, if you ask me. I mean, for years they've been asking pitchers to max out their velocity, max out their spin rate. We got all this technology stuff. Like people are drafting kids into college when they're 16, sophomores in high school.
And
And
those kids pitch 10 months a year.
right, and
Travel
they
league,
want them to throw 90 miles an hour.
baseball. I heard a guy talk about. See, I'm shocked that you said pitching clock. I didn't know that was a reason. I listened to a gentleman talk about how we take away all the pitches. You know, like guys go out there and do different things, and they rotate the arm this way, and then they go, no. You're only allowed to throw your slider. And their arm just gets stuck in the same motion, whipping this instead of being able to be, you know, at the fastball and the curveball and then a slider. Now they're just
like Satchel Paige back in the day. That motherfucker could throw balls and go this way or that
way or spin around, look like he had a fucking wiffle ball in his hand. And now they say that specializing arms is starting to overwork this. You're just starting to wear these arms down. No, I thought that was a pretty good explanation. I didn't hear anything about the pitching clock. I was like, pitching clock? What the fuck would that have to do with anything? It's the fact that these kids from a child's age to they get to even the majors, they're just 10 months, right?
Throw certain motions and some of the
arms are blown out.
I mean, I just think it's kind of like the arm could be slightly like the brain. I mean, if you don't let that develop till you're 18 and then go out and get smarter, you know what I mean? Like you're losing some of the arm's potential by overworking it early.
We just had this discussion about football and how parents are not putting their kids in football anymore because they're letting their brains develop before they go get the shit kicked out of them playing football and not pushing it. And now you're getting and now they're all doing flag football. So now all the best players are receivers and tight ends and 7-on-7 guys who can play flag football. And we have big linemen that can still be worked into being big linemen. But you know what I mean? Because so now we're like that was like if you take away all these things now, I don't know. It's weird. I mean, you say it's I don't know. That's crazy. That's possible. I have no clue. It's not the pitching clock.
Man, it's just bad luck. You know, it's nothing. People make a big deal out of everything. It's like, oh, what's this? COVID? We're all gonna die. The planet's over. No big deal, man.
What is the statistics on just every year how many pitchers get injured? Arms gone.
Well, I mean, honestly, I think kids are lazier. They're not doing anything. They're not coming to spring training in shape, and therefore getting hurt in spring training / early season games because they're just, I don't know, they're sitting on a cruise ship somewhere spending my tax dollars. Making me all pissed off.
How did you make this about yourself, you fucking narcissist?
I don't know. I got
really unbelievable you did that. I'm like, now they're spending how do they spend your tax dollars? They're spending your nacho money, motherfucker. What are you talking about? Ooh. Your beer money is what they're spending.
I can go with some nachos.
Yeah, me too, actually. That sounds good, actually. Nachos sound really good. Fuck. Yeah. I guess the older you get, nachos just sound better.
The older I get, the more floppy I'll eat them. You know what I mean?
Right. Nah, not me. I will search for the crispy chips and dip them and take the cheese off the floppy chip.
Just flip the floppy one over and double decker it.
Double deck it, yeah, because I need some crispiness in my nacho. I can't go nachos without a crispy chip. They got softy chip.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
So we gotta be done with baseball, right?
Well, no, we got home runs and stolen bases. I thought this was our new weekly thing.
All right.
All right, it's back, right?
Bryce Terang, stolen bases 7. Tyler O'Neill, home runs 6.
So Tyler O'Neill is leading the home run race. I didn't know who was.
Tyler O'Neill plays for the Red Sox, outfielder, 6 home runs. Bryce Terang, second base or outfielder for the Milwaukee Brewers. 7.
What did Acuna do tonight? Because he got 3 stolen bases, I thought.
Yeah, I think they walked him like all game long. So he was like 1 for 1 with like 3 or 4 runs scored, a couple steals.
Okay. That's when you said, I was like, it's not Acuna. He got 3 stolen bases tonight. Yeah. But if you walk him all the time, his on-base percentage is going to be sick at the end of the year.
Yeah, he started a little slow, but I wouldn't be too worried. He had that injury in the offseason.
Right.
He'll,
Well, I'm
he'll
not
get
too
he'll
worried
get
about
better.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
I'm
worried
not worried
about the
about him.
Braves
I
at all.
just thought Mookie might have been leading the home run thing, but he got
So
5.
close.
Yeah.
I call for Argentina.
So he got 3.
Yeah.
And Hernandez got 4. Hey, Joe, here's a couple little quick things for everybody else. You know, who cares? Dodgers are leading in home runs. We got 19 so far this year. With Astros right behind us with 16. And the Giants have 10. So, are you doing that for sign language for all the sign language people back out there?
Just people that don't listen.
Oh, okay. Listen, is that all the people that aren't Dodgers fans?
Possible.
All right, well, that's fine. Well, I just wanted everybody to know you like to keep up with the home runs. I thought, well, that'd be interesting to keep up with which team is hitting the most home runs.
All right, we got another category.
I thought so.
Once the summer hits and we got less sports, we got something cool to check out.
Yeah, you know what? So, what team's getting the most home runs? What player? Who's got the most stolen bases? What your little thing is? I thought, well, I'll keep up with the team with the most home runs.
All right, I got to start texting teams. Throw low fastballs to the Dodgers, sinkers. Throw it in the dirt.
That'd be cool if you could text anybody on a real pro team, and they would do that.
And I can't even get my computer to send my anything to anywhere. Anyway,
got those taxes in. Proud of you.
NASCAR,
baby. Hey, listen, dominated by Hendricks this weekend. Funny for me to say when I watch my 24 car and Jeff Gordon not go across the finish line. So, but dominated by Hendricks. Byron, Larson, Elliott, top 3. And I'm pretty sure Bowman was somewhere close. That's 4. But on a happier note, are you trying to get your little avatar? You can't find it, can you, fucker? You're looking for it, though. Gotcha. On a happier note, and great pitting, Stowe, come back this part's Goob. Come back this part's great. Hey, listen, great pit strategy. Reddick, 3 laps to go. We had a wreck. Somebody crashed.
Your boy Tyler Reddick?
Tyler Reddick, check this out. 3 laps to go. Reddick's in 11th. We have some kind of caution for something. Somebody hits a wall, breaks it, blows a tire. I can't remember what it actually happened, but we pitted and we're the second car to pit. So 10, 11. Busher was one of the pitters because we were all on the lead lap still, and there was only like 17 guys on the lead lap. And I thought, wow, listen, if you can pit, you have new tires, they don't. That's a great idea. And we pitted, went from 11th to 7th and got points. So when you're 1, I mean, you know, like when you like 10 gets you points in the standings and helps you in the championship standings. But 11 and 12, that don't get you shit. So when he took tires in 11th place, I said, shit, we might get to 10th. Because I thought 10th was Hamlin. I thought Hamlin was going to get up to 5th place. And we got 7th. Hamlin got 11. Busher, 15th. 15th points is still better than 17th points because you're in the 16th spots. You know what I mean? Both of us still in. Reddick moved up to 9th. I think Busher is still sitting in 12th. Were you in 12th last week? I don't think you moved up. But I don't think you lost a position either. So NASCAR, NASCAR's I told you I got my tickets for Talladega, right? Talladega. I'm camping at Talladega 4 straight days with my homeboy Tyrone and going to every race, the truck race in Craftsman, the race before, and then the big boy race. Daddy gonna be there for all 3 of them. And then I get to go. There's concerts every night. Probably gonna be like Hootie and the Blowfish and a bunch of concerts every night. And drinking and partying all night long. You should have came to this thing, man. You should have just came with us. I know you doing all your listen. Nah, I don't want to go, but it's partying every night. It's concerts every night, and it's races every day. And we ain't got to leave when everybody else leaves. We leave on Monday.
Oh, word.
Talladega. Be a lot of shorts from FB at Talladega. I promise you that. Probably some in
hey,
decent
the rednecker,
ones.
the better, my man.
That's it, man. This is gonna be great. I can't wait.
I want to see like kart things and the bush and the.
I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna do one day where I go around and just do like a whole Talladega thing and just do shorts from all Talladega just for fun. Because I don't need to party every day. I can probably take Saturday and skip that race and, well, not skip the race, but go do a bunch and not get wasted and go to the concerts later that night. I'll probably be fine.
Why
The
would we get
dad
away
in
from
me
the
can
public?
probably
That's not
get
our
to do
thing.
all the pictures, So
Fair enough.
yeah, it's gonna be fun. Can't wait. What you got? You got any performers of the week?
I've got a couple. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I hit up Christian Pulisic last week,
You
which
haven't
my
mentioned him in
my
a while,
boy.
man.
All right, so I'm going to Italy, and he is in top form. He scored a goal last week, left-footed golazo, and 10 goals for the first time in his career.
Will you
He's
be
just on.
doing will you be doing a pull set game?
Yeah, I mean, yes, right. It's actually kind of weird right now. The derby that I'm going to, Derby, is Inter Milan, and it doesn't mean much because Inter Milan's already won the championship basically, and Milan's just doing it for pride. But they're
Right.
also in the Euro Cup, which plays like midweek, and we're gonna be getting there like right after that happens. So there's a chance. I don't know. It's going to be insane. There's a lot of soccer going on in Milan, and I'm going to be part of it. And yes, I will be sending you guys some clips.
You better, because everybody else, they'll probably unsubscribe. Do you know that? You could probably be the cause of that. If you go to all those games, like I know at least 30 shorts from Talladega, because that's what my fans expect.
Oh,
If
yeah.
we get none from Milan,
my fans are a bit classier than Talladega. I mean,
and
they
we're
don't
all
want me running
stuck here
around
in
going,
these crappy places in America, and you're in Milan, in the Vatican. I think we deserve a short in the Vatican. You and the Pope having a beer.
I got the Duomo
Everybody,
di
it's the
Milano.
Goob.
I got the
I'm here with the
Duomo di
Pope.
Milano. I don't think I can make it to the Vatican. We'll see what happens.
If I'm going to do an episode by myself, and I'll probably do the draft special episode by myself, and the one before, it's going to be tough for me. I'm going to have to get Stat Guy to drive up here and sit next to me. Just no,
You know what?
I won't do that.
For one time in my life, I don't feel too bad about it.
No, I
Milano,
won't be
baby.
doing it. I won't do that. I don't want to put that much pressure on Stat Guy, and I don't want to have to listen about lowriders. So,
all right, so check this out. Yes, Milan's awesome. Pulisic's awesome. It should be great when I go there.
right.
But check this out. One of Usain Bolt. Remember that guy, Usain Bolt?
Yeah, somebody put his name on a short saying he revolutionized running. And I thought to myself, you're an idiot.
Anyway, idiot or not, his 21-year-old record of an under 17-year-old 40-meter dash was destroyed by this new Brazilian. His name is Nick Bramwell.
They're all destroyed every other 5 years. It doesn't matter. The reason that I said that guy's an idiot for saying Usain Bolt, because I talked about Caitlin Clark revolutionizing women basketball and what she might be able to do in the WNBA. I compared it to Richard Petty.
No one's going to watch the WNBA.
I know they're not, but I compared it to Richard Petty, and this guy said Usain Bolt's name, and I was like, Carl Lewis, Michael Johnson, who's the guy that made fun of? Who's the guy that made fun of Hitler? Owens, Jesse Owens. There's been racing and 100-meter dashers, and we all fucking know what that is. So Bolt didn't do anything for that sport other than become the next fastest fucking guy. That's all he did was become the next fastest guy. Michael Johnson was the fastest. Carl Lewis was the fastest. Jesse Owens was the fastest. And somebody in between all those guys was the fastest.
Flojo, baby, with those nails.
Flojo, the chick now with the nails, that girl with the red hair, gold hair, running. Gatlin. Everybody's been fast. Bolt didn't do anything special to generate his sport to the next level.
He was so fast.
He was fast, but so was everybody else at a point. Now you're telling me there's somebody faster than him.
Well, for all those track people out there, we got a new fast guy. He's 16 years old.
Now we got a new fast guy. We always get a new fast guy. That's nothing. We always get a new fast swimmer. We don't always get the next greatest college basketball player being a woman. That's all I'm saying. That was my argument. We
Oh, I
don't
don't
always
even know
get the
what we were
next.
arguing about anymore.
We're gonna argue it forever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I like when I stand here it just says "Be Goob."
Yeah, just be Goob. No, it's yeah, you gotta scratch that. If you could put your finger over the and, it would just be Goob. Now it's B and Goob. There you go. Now move your head in. And your neck's got to cover the. It's getting tougher. There you go. Can't be Goob.
You got any performance of the week, my friend?
Yeah, Tyler Reddick's crew chief for bringing him in with 2 laps to go to get 4 spots.
Boring.
I thought that was a brilliant move. Can't keep saying Brunson, and my son didn't play baseball this week. He went to Costa Rica and had a good time.
He made it back. No kidnappings. That is
No
dope.
kidnappings, no child left. We made it back. Everybody's safe.
No man left behind.
No man left behind. What are you looking forward to for next week?
Oh, I'm looking. This is where my scatterbrain comes in. I'm looking forward to. Well, hey, hockey fans out there, I know we've been letting you down a little bit, but this is
Yeah.
the last 3 or 4 games. Everything West is set. They've got a lot of good teams, and the East is insane. We got the Islanders, the Rangers, the Flyers, and somehow the Penguins came from 11 points down to make it a race. And we got 4 teams battling just to get their ass kicked by the Bruins, unless we do shit like last year. Bruins lost in the first round.
They did to the Panthers.
So I'm looking forward to that. I'm obviously looking forward to Milan versus Milan. And I am also looking forward to
Are you going to
Santiago de la Fuente.
winning the Masters, ladies and gentlemen? Santiago de la Fuente winning the Masters. I too am looking forward to the Masters. I don't know if Santiago de la Fuente is going to win the Masters. I will be excited for a tiger sighting at the Masters because
Hopefully this one lasts more than like 12 holes.
his last tournament only lasted 12 holes. Yeah, I believe that's why he hasn't swung a club since. And this is his first time back. Rory, this weekend is my kids back and me with them from Costa Rica, where we get to do whatever we want and just be bumheads. So probably Ghostbusters. We're probably gonna go see Ghostbusters in the theater because I think that's probably what we should do.
You know what? I love the one that started with Melissa McCarthy, and the rest have been pretty good too. Go.
This one seems to have everybody from the last one with the young kids all the way to the first ones with Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, and
Who
George.
doesn't like Ghostbusters?
Everybody loves
Nobody.
Ghostbusters.
Nobody doesn't like.
Everybody loves Ghostbusters, right?
Yeah, I love Ghosts. I like Ghostbusters. I
Yeah.
like busting loose.
So go see Ghostbusters because we're sponsored by that. I'm FB.
Are we down? I'm the Goob.
Peace. Yeah, sure, we can be done.
Oh,
Oh.